Are you looking to improve your vehicle's on-road safety, but also want to increase the looks as well? Well, look no further than Anzo's Projector Plank-style headlights and their LED taillights. Stay tuned to learn more. So before we get started, I do want to mention that both the headlights and the taillights were provided to us by Anzo for review purposes. And with that out of the way, let's move on to the overview. Okay, so this is a Projector Plank-style headlight, and because they are projectors, you are going to get an improved light output, a little bit better of a beam pattern as well, so it's going to improve your safety, but also the style of the vehicle as a result. Now, one of the key features of this headlight set is the fact that you have this strip of lights, or this light bar, essentially, along the top and the bottom side of the lens, and these are going to illuminate as your lights are on, and it's going to give us a really aggressive custom look as well. I can't wait to show you how that looks when the lights are actually on, and we'll get to that in the installation. Now, from the factory, you would expect your low beams, your parking lights, and your high beams, so that's kind of what you get out of the box. But you also, with this set, you have an LED built into the reflector, so you can have a little bit of additional safety there, but also a little bit of extra style as well as a result of that LED. Now, with that covered, let's move on to the back side and show you the connectors and things like that. Okay, so on the back side, again, pretty standard. You have your low beams, parking lights, and your high beams all included here. And these are CAD and CAM designed, so the software that they use is very cutting edge. So the factory mounting points that you'd expect from your factory light are also implemented on this aftermarket Anzo light. So it's a plug and play, very OEM installation. So if you've uninstalled the factory light, putting these on is just the same, just that easy. No modifications required. Now, these headlights are also adjustable. So if you want to adjust your low beams or your high beams, you have full control over those with these adjusters on the top and the bottom side. So you can really give your light output a custom feel to really fit your needs and your wants. Now, these are all very water resistant, so no worries about getting water or moisture under the lens. You are covered, and it's going to continue to look great. No moisture under the lens, and these are very high quality products, so no worries there. Now, with the headlights covered, let's move on to the taillights very quickly. Now, these are a full LED taillight. The cool thing about these is that they're a 3D design or an extruded design. So you have this little, as you can see, it's an extruded design, so it's going to give you a very custom, aggressive look, again, to fit with the aesthetic from the headlights here. It's overall going to be a great package. Super excited to put these on our vehicle to see how they look. Now, because these are full LED, it's going to be very bright, but it's also, you never have to worry about replacing a bulb or anything like that. You could worry about a resistor. We'll get to that in a second. Now, another cool thing about this is the strip. Again, like the headlights, all around the light that's going to illuminate when your brake lights are on or as you're driving down the road to give us a really cool aftermarket look. Now, circling back to the point about the resistor, so they've actually designed this tail light with an external resistor. So instead of putting it on the board on the inside, which is hard to repair, hard to replace, sometimes you have to get a new tail light altogether, they have an external resistor that you can simply unplug and put a new one in. So if anything goes wrong there, replace it, just that easy. And because, again, this is a no modification required install, you can see it's a double-sided tape that's going to adhere to the inside of your light area, your light well, so you can just simply plug this in, attach it, no drilling required. Again, super easy to install because there's no mods required. Now, both the headlights and the taillights are covered by a 1-year warranty, so if anything goes wrong within that grace period, Anzo has your back. And again, these are both super high quality materials designed specifically to fit your vehicle. So I really speculate that there's going to be anything that happens that's going to cause you to replace these or to return them. Now, with all that said, let's move on to the installation and get to the fun part. All right, guys, so we have the headlights installed now. As you can see, they look great. In my opinion, these are one of the best looking headlights out on the market today. Trying to be as unbiased as possible, but guys, it really is true. Can't wait to show you these turned on. I'll do that in just a second, but the install took us about 30-45 minutes to do with a 7mm, 8mm, and a 10mm socket. That's about all there was to this installation, maybe a few pin removers. Other than that, the install, super easy to do. With that said, let's get to the fun part and turn these on. All right, so as I open the door, you'll see the bar around the edge of the lens is gonna light up. That's in our particular application. So let's get on to our low beams, and then our high beams. So as you can see, they look great in every application. Again, the main feature here is gonna be that bar around the edge of the light. Looks really, really sleek and cool. All right, with the front headlights done, let's get to the tail lights. So we have the factory taillights removed now, and before we get to the Anzo taillights, what we're gonna do is clean off an area inside of this well here that we can use to stick or adhere our resistor to. So what we're gonna do is take a rag with rubbing alcohol, any sort of solution to get that dirt and grime off of the interior there. Take it and just clean off the area. We're gonna use this interior area here, facing outward. Clean it off very, very good so the resistor doesn't move or become unadhered. So now that that's prepped, what you can do, if you want to just take this out, you can, or if you want to do it all together, which is probably what I'm going to do, just do it all together. Kind of get an idea on how this is going to work. Apply some pressure, and then you're ready to complete the installation. All right, so we have our Anzo taillights installed now. As you can see, they are that 3D extruded style. They do protrude off the truck a little bit. As you can see, they really look cool. They're that custom look that we were going for. Now, I want to point out that these also, like the headlights, have the little bar around the edge. So when it gives us some ignition, you're going to see that this is going to light up and give us a really cool custom look. And that's going to look great at night. It looks great during the day, but I cannot wait to see this truck after dark. Now, we also have, of course, accommodations for the brake and signal lights, which is going to be in this area. And we also have one for the backup lights as well. Now, at the end of the day, this installation took us about 15 to 20 minutes to do. Super, super simple. Take your factory taillights out, put in the new ones with just a few tools. That's all there is to it. So we have our Anzo plank style projector headlights installed now, as well as the tail lights. And as you can see, the rim of lights around this lens really does look great. Same goes for the tail lights. It really makes this truck stand out and look especially sleek. Now, if you want more details on either the headlight kit or the tail light kit, check the description below. We'll have all that laid out for you there, as well as a part number and a dealer locator, so you can find these products at a dealer near you. Thank you again for tuning in. This has been Total Truck Centers in the Garage.